Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Hearthstone. Today we're taking a look at some gameplay with Aishi's Midrange Druid deck. We're playing against a Warlock. I expect aggro, so we're dumping our hand and we're digging for some early game. We're looking for Wraths, we're looking for things that we didn't get, unfortunately. This is a really sad day. The swipe will be nice, most certainly, but we're gonna have to see how this plays out. So I'm expecting aggro. There is, of course, also a later game Warlock running around. And it looks like it's going to be aggro, though. Opening up with a Knife Juggler. I won't be making use of that immediately, luckily for us, but man, oh man, this is not really a good situation. So what I'm going to do is, it looks like we're probably just going to be waiting for the swipe. I don't want to take that extra damage to the face. I'd rather just save the armor, so he'll take 3 in a swing instead of me hitting him for 1. That's 3, 6 with his attack. And then we're just basically gonna rely on the swipe and starfall. Oh gosh, this is so painful. Oh, this is such a painful start. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna at least get someone in play. Could also do that, but that's such a chance. I don't want to do that right now. And we save that for the big threats. We're gonna drop this, see if he wastes his creatures to deal with this, which would be preferable. Or he might have direct damage for it and then hope to ping it with the Knife Juggler. So let's see what he decides to do. I'm hoping that he goes for my creature here. God, I hate this. This is why the game is still in beta. It is most definitely still buggy. Now he's going straight for my face. Of course he is. It's the smart thing to do. The thing, I can't like hit that thing now though. That's the problem. It's just really annoying. All right, so we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna swipe him. And then we're gonna kill off this guy. Okay. And this guy's still just floating in the air. I can still hit him, but again, people say, why is Hearthstone in beta? This is exactly why Hearthstone's in beta. Because it's still not 100% bug free. All right, so we're able to get the swipe off. Unfortunately, he has hit us very hard here early on. This will be an interesting turn. We do have the Starfall, which we could drop down. I'm hoping he drops 2 creatures here so that I can Starfall him and be super effective. I wonder if he can't use the Flame Imp right now because of this bug. No, he can, most certainly. Looks like he can. What are you doing? Just make a decision, please. Thank you. All right. So it looks like it will be Starfall, although actually depends on what he does with this creature. If he kills my creature, then yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. All right, so now the Starfall doesn't clear the board. I could just target him directly though. Seems like kind of a waste of a Starfall though, especially against this deck. Gonna take a chance here. Beautiful, beautiful, worked out for us. And then we're also gonna go, nah, forget taunt. Just go like this, we'll save that taunt. So, if that had turned into a 5/5, my plan was to Sunfear Protector to at least buy us something, at least buy us a little bit of damage. And luckily we ended up getting the 1/1 out of that. I think especially against this deck, that's not that bad of a move. Because he is playing the aggro Murloc Warlock deck, the War Leader is one of the better things, one of the better targets for the Tinkmaster over Spark. Next turn we can Drake and then Sunfear Protector taunt it, which would be nice. It'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it'll be a 4/5 taunt. There's his charge. Looks like he's going for me or my 2/2. What's your decision? He should be going for me. He should be trying to Zerg me down. He doesn't want this game to go late because I am a late game deck. So the later the game goes, sort of the worse off it is for him. Now actually I might Starfall this turn since he isn't going for my creature. This would be equally effective though. I'll hold on to the Starfall. So I'm gonna go like this. and give him taunt. And then let's go ahead and kill one of his 2/1s like that. We lose health, of course, but this was happening regardless. He was going to swing into that, and we would have lost that 2 health anyways. So now it's just all about buying time and trying to prevent any more damage going through, because he can Zerg damage. I need taunts, I need defenses. He doesn't have a board response to this, but he could easily push through another 4 damage. Could have a Soul Fire. So the big concern, though, is charge creatures to sort of finish you off. And once you get this low, anything around 10 will be really, really scary. Now,
so many
obviously, at this point, he seems quite unsure as to what he should be doing. Bunch of Murlocs, and we're seeing, what are we gonna see here? Cold Light Seer, wow. Oh, that's painful. We've got a beautiful response here, though. A Thalnos Starfall. Oh, man. Well, this is quite unlucky for him. We might even see him forfeit the game right here. Thalnos, Spell Power, bringing this up to 3 damage across the board, and there goes all of his Murlocs that he worked so hard for. Now he still has to push through the taunt. He's got 1 card in his hand. And it looks like a victory for us. Most likely, anyways. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7 damage next turn. Plus we can do 4 with the charge. So it looks like most likely we're gonna have this game here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Well, we can deal with those. And yeah, looks like he realized that's the game. So game number 1 goes to us, staving off the aggression of a Murloc Warlock deck. Let's move on to game number 2. And game number 2 is against another Warlock. Now, while we were able to hold off the aggression that last game, there are variations of this Druid deck that are running Pyromancers to even more so help with things like aggro Warlock. That's not. I didn't make those adjustments though to this version of the deck. We just basically are keeping it as is. I just figured I'd let you guys know that that thing does exist. All right, so we could certainly coin into something here, like coin into a Wrath. And that would prevent a Demon Fire from hitting us for 3 next turn.
What to do?
But I think we're just gonna hold on to the coin. I'm not gonna do it quite yet. Because if he doesn't have a Demon Fire, then we're fine. If he does have a Blood Imp, we're gonna be able to swipe across the board to deal with that. Now that's the sort of thing that I'm gonna Wrath, but again, I haven't had to waste my coin to do that. So we could do 4-5 this turn. Nah. Yeah, let's just go with a Wrath. Unfortunately, we don't get the card draw for this, but getting rid of that 3-2 is pretty crucial. And yeah, we can hold on to this stuff. We don't need to blow through it yet. I'd rather save this for something like potentially a next turn 4-6 taunt, depending on what he runs this turn. All right, actually no. This is a good turn for a swipe, I think. Oh God. 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 1 away from Ancient of War, but I think we should use one of our coins and pull out the swipe right now. We're just trying to stall. The longer we stall him, the better off we are. So even though there could be potentially a point in the game where the swipe would hit more, there's also potentially the point that he'll have a Blood Imp, he'll have a Murloc War Leader at that point, although that we can target with the swipe, but you know, they lose the way the health loss works and the buff thing. Yeah, I think this was good. Right, so he's gonna get 1 off the ping, 2 off the swing. God, Daddy Sarah. So I'm thinking here, save the Innervate for next turn. Could just go with a Harvest Golem right now. Save the Innervate for next turn for the Ancient of War, because he's gonna have a tough time with the Ancient of War. The 4-6, he could have enough damage to deal with it now. So I'm just gonna actually go with this. We're gonna save the Innervate. for either an Ancient of War, or if I deem it unnecessary, we could just straight cast Druid of the Claw, and then turn 7 Ysera. Oh god. Nah, I think I might be going with this. I think we want the 10 health taunt here. Ooh, well that's actually not enough to do it. Well, this isn't bad though. It's 2 across the board. And then we can attack into that. But he's still got 4 in play. So this is 10 health, he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm gonna do. I think I'm actually gonna Starfall right now, because I don't feel super in danger right now. So I'm gonna Starfall. We're gonna do 2 across the board. Okay. And I know it's not the sexiest use of Innervate, but I think this is actually. Like a smart decision. I know it's not super sexy. We're not getting some crazy huge creature in play off of this. But I think that this was a better play. Clear his board, all but 1. We still have these cards. We're not going to be pushing them out early, which is hilarious when you do it. But I think this is fine because we're going to be getting taunt, whatever we draw into. It's an old Merc guy. All right, so time to start throwing down those taunts. Or we just swipe. Let's get rid of that and swipe. Give ourselves an extra health from the armor. And hit him in the face. And then next turn we've got the Ancient of War. So, all these best laid plans, right? And then I end up nixing them. But I think this was a good way to approach it. Dumping that stuff super early, obviously huge taunts, but who knows if he has Soulfires to drastically push through them, you know what I mean? That's the sort of thing you have to worry about. So now he's got to deal with this bad boy. Now the question is, does he have direct removal? Or does he have a silence? That's the question of the day.
Why do you call?
There's a taunt for him. There's another Murloc. Does he have... Oh, there's a Leroy Jenkins. Wow, he is just going all out here. So that's 6 from that, and then he's gonna have to use the 5. Then he's got the War Leader. I think that was a mistake. He pretty sure could have attacked me with the War Leader. All right, so we can do 2 across the board. Instead, though, I think we're gonna go. Or I could just kill that thing, which gets rid of that.
What to do?
And then I can throw some taunts in play for myself. It would get rid of the buff off of him. Well, 6 is a lot for him to work through, and actually I'm gonna put multiple taunts. All right, so we're gonna go like this, and I'm gonna give myself multiple taunts. And then we're just gonna pass it over to him. So now he's forced to attack into 3 separate creatures. He needs to do 6 damage to this. Another Murloc.
Do you need a blessing?
Priestess. All right. Let's see what he's got going this turn. So it's 1 damage for that first taunt. And he's gonna hit the second one. And then he passes the turn. All right, so this is the play. Zord Drake. Then 3 across the board. Just like that. Get rid of his war leader, get rid of his imp. He's left with just the 2/2. We kill that. Still got the taunt in play, and that is the victory. Man, oh man, 2 Warlock games, pulled it out. Let's go ahead and move on to game number 3. Is it gonna be against another Warlock? I hope we get some more variety in here, huh? And our 3rd game is against a Warlock. Look, this is this is just, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, this is simply what's happening. I'm not setting anything up here. Oh man, an innervated Starfall might be really nice. So game number 3 against another Warlock. It's crazy, trust me, I know. This is absolutely bananas. Back to back to back. It just goes to show you how many Warlocks are running around, and that leads me to think, if you're gonna run this deck, maybe you should throw some Wild Pyromancers in it, because that's gonna make this Warlock matchup even more one-sided for you. I don't know. Do I want a Wrath? I get the card draw off of it. Could also just attack into it. I don't know why he played that with nothing to pump up. Let's just attack into it. I'd rather save the Wrath for 3 if I need it, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of minions, especially with all the pump-ups that the Warlock has, with the Blood Imps and the War Leaders. There's a lot of minions that can exceed that 1. In fact, very few minions to get the card draw off of. So this isn't a bad play though. Maybe this turn, I go for the card draw for this guy. I could also innervate into him. But again, he's got 3 damage for the 6 health just right there. So I'm gonna go like this, we're gonna get the card draw. Killing off his 2/1. Ah, another innervate. What the hell? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have 8 potential for next turn. Holy hell. That is really funny. We could also go with the Druid of the Claw right now. God, this is really funny. All right, we're just gonna hold on to the 2 innervates. So I've been using innervates to just try to clear the board in my prior Warlock games. But this time I might try to do it for something sexy. Now that could be my downfall, who knows, but... Ooh, that's a sexy card, huh? Golden Voidwalker. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have much in play right now. I'm not really super concerned about anything. Do we do it? Get two card draw off of it? Get a 5/5 in play? We're gonna be floating an extra mana though. So maybe I don't wanna do it right now. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't wanna float an extra crystal, there's no way. I also didn't wanna blow my armor attacking into him only to get hit by him once again, so. So next turn, if we do it once, we'll have the Ancient of Lore down. Probably might do the double card draw. See what he's going for though. Oh no, actually we might, he coined, so he's got something else coming through, right? What is it? Cold Lights here. All right. That's 3 health across the board for him. Just do this. Forget it. I told you, we're just gonna do something sexy this time. So here's an Ysera. Why not? Let's just throw an Ysera down. Whatever. We might die because I didn't go like, you know, I didn't throw a taunt in play, I didn't get the life gain. There's a lot of probably better moves, but we've been doing the better moves so far this series. I just wanted a sexy Ysera in play. And we also could have gotten 5 damage to all characters besides Ysera, which would have been hilarious, and if this thing lives, we may still get it. So 12 health is a lot for him to work through, especially if he has no silences. Not really seeing a ton of silences in the standard aggro Warlock decks, especially the Murloc variety. You know, you could run Owls, you could run Spellbreakers.
I have no time for
oh gosh, that also does a trick. I'm gonna silence him though, so we're all set actually against that. Yeah, we're just gonna silence him and we'll be golden. then he can't take this. But actually, no, we need to deal with, gosh. We need to deal with all these creatures too, so. All right, I'm just gonna silence him though, because I can't have him taking my Ysera. The problem is though, he's got a lot of damage swinging my way next turn.
For the wild.
And we're gonna have to worry about dealing with that with the next turn. Ah, gosh. I definitely wanted 5 damage to everything but Ysera. So he's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. That puts me at 9. See, I think playing the Ysera was a huge mistake. I told you guys this was probably the bad move. I ended up doing it anyway. Now next turn, we've got 3 across the board with the Thalnos Starfall. If I were him, I would just attack my face. Oh gosh. Okay, so now we're screwed. That's an extra 3, wow. Wow. I think we lost. I think, come on, you got the soul fire here. Finish the game. That's what I get for trying something sexy. This is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Well, we do have the taunt we could do. So we could get a bit of taunt in play. Which saves us from dying outright. Yeah, going for the sexy move was our downfall. It seems like. Oh well, that's what I get. That's what I get for trying something that isn't the best play. I could give this with taunt. Alright, so I'm not gonna give up.
I have no time for games.
But I'm pretty sure we're done.
Shields up.
I think the best move though, we gotta kill the war leader. Just like this. Okay. We should still be dead though. He's got a third one of these. All right, so he's got 5, 6, what is he gonna do? Or soul fire, all right, well there you go. Yeah, playing the Ysera was a mistake. I think it was funny though, and honestly, I don't know. Whatever, that's fine. Whatever, that's gonna do it guys though. Thanks so much for watching this Hearthstone gameplay video. Probably would have won that 3rd Warlock game had I not been silly, crazy, sexy Ysera on turn 5. It was worth a shot anyways. Thanks so much for watching guys. Stay tuned for more Hearthstone and other great gaming coverage here on the channel. And as always, keep watching and keep owning. I think it was worth it. It was comical. A comical loss. Losing is sad though. I'm depressed.